Good morning, YouTube. I decided to come out and do some field work today. Being stuck in the house, and I wanted to get it done. We're expecting a snowstorm the next day or so. It's supposed to rain about 12 inches, so I wanted to get out and do a field test. Don't mind me if I'm talking a little like it's cold, because it is. It's about 15 degrees outside right now. I wanted to get out and try out two of my 22 rifles. Actually, this one here in front, this is going to be my son's when he gets old enough. This is a Savage Model 30. And my rifle, my Remington Model 33. I want to do a practical field test. And this was 25 yards from a bench, but as rapidly as I could load, sight, and fire the gun. And a couple fires here with the Savage Model 30, which really isn't too bad. I got to adjust that sight a little bit on that gun, but that's not really that bad. And these are what I was using, Remington Thunderbolts, the last of my Thunderbolts I have in my meager 22 supply. I don't really have as much as I like. I was surprised that it dropped a couple here. I don't know if that might be from the cold, because it is cold. It's very windy. I can hardly feel my fingers. It is now. And you can see the rest were pretty much right in there. But again, this is as fast as I could put it up, put on the sandbag, and fire. And I'm very surprised at how close these two groups are. This is an open sight gun, and of course that's a little 3 to 6 3/4 inch tube, but it's done very well. I've killed a lot of squirrels and chipmunks with this gun over the years, well over 50 in the last few, probably like the last 2 years or so. This gun is actually counted for a woodchuck on its own, and it's very accurate when you really want it to be. But again, this was just a practical field test, just to show you, you don't need to buy an expensive 22. This gun here was, and they don't make them anymore, but you can still find them. They were about $250 brand new. I still see them new once in a while in Gunbroker, or somebody's got them that's had them in a store for a while and they still can't get rid of them. Savage apparently has discontinued these. I don't know why. It's a nice gun. Very nice little rifle. I paid, I guess, about $250 for it. It was brand new in the box. It's for my son. I shot it a few times, for when he gets older, in case he ends up being left-handed or right-handed. It won't matter with this gun. This I paid $100 for when I bought it about 12, 13 years ago. I still see them on Gunbroker for around $150. I've never seen one for over $200. It's a Remington Model 33 single shot. It's got a wonderful trigger to it. Done a lot of hunting with this gun over the years. You don't need to buy an expensive 22. You don't need to spend $500 or $600 on a 22 rifle. This again goes to show that. And again, this is 25 yards, but these are quick shots. This gun here, with the scope on it, the Remington, that gun, when I'm pressed for it and I can get it to nice weather where I'm comfortable with it, it'll shoot groups under a dime. I've done it for years with that gun. This is just in a hurry. It's cold, it's windy, and it's probably about maybe 15, 20 degrees at the most right now. But again, here this goes to show you, don't need to spend a lot of money on a 22. I think maybe if you can find like one of these little Savages for a first-time shooter, again, this will work if they're left or right-handed. But the nice thing is, if they can grow into it, they'll never get rid of that gun. That gun will fit an adult quite well. I mean, I'm almost 6 feet tall and 300 pounds, and I shoot it very comfortably. But it's only a 4-pound gun, so it's light enough and it's short enough for someone first getting started. Good gun for that. The Remington, that's a man-size 22. That's a nice shooting, nice fitting gun. Back when they made 22s, even single shots, to go out and hunt with. So, again, don't need to spend a lot of money on these things. Go out and get yourself a nice 22. Find one of these used or new. The Remington, this gun here was made in 1934. But again, you can still find them on Gunbroker all the time. Remington Model 33 or 34, which is a similar version, but it's got a tube magazine underneath it. This is a single shot. But again, don't need to spend a lot of money on a 22. These guns both shoot very well. They both will take in any squirrels or any game you're ever going to need. These will do the job. You don't need to spend a ridiculous amount of money on a 22. You don't need $800-900 22 rifle to do what these two guns will do all day long and have done for years. So go out and get yourself one of these. Find one, or find one very similar to it. Go out, get some 22 where you can find it, if you can find it, and go out and go squirrel hunting.